I'm live. Let's see if I can do any better with this lighting. Thank gosh. See if I can crank this up a little more too. Hang on a minute, folks. I'm the only person doing this, so I gotta make sure that I get my craft going. Like a headless, just a head. Wow, give me 1 second, folks. Okay. How you folks doing? It's kind of good because I don't have a lot of internet connection. The connectivity out here is kind of terrible, so it's kind of good that I give it time to kick in. Folks, I wasn't going to come on today, but I have two things that I want to discuss. So I have about 25 minutes. I want to say hello to everyone. My name is Anthony Moore, the owner and creator of Limitless Comics. And I'm sorry once again about the lighting. I'm going to get really good with this. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get really good with this. I got to get another light in on me as well. But I wanted to, first of all, say, Limitless Comic, we sell some awesome comic books. The Muffin Man, #1, with awesome variant cover by Mr. Rudy Ayo. I drew it. He painted it. Beautiful dark tunnel variant cover. Here's Realms Zero #1, my flagship comic book. Baruch the Breaker, trying to break in the hibernation barrier with Elysium, the Wizard of the Realm of Harvest, along with the baby Orphan Thunder God. And here is Realms #1, which is 8 years after the Realms #01, with Baruch the Breaker fighting the Orphan Thunderbringer child and going crazy. Other books as well, but we don't need to get into that right now. We got stuff like the Crazy Muffin Man #1. We don't need to get into that right now. It's kind of wild, though. So if you want to purchase anything, make sure you stop by www.limitlesscomicsgroup.com. Take a look over there. Anyone who purchases over $20 gets 20% off, and take care of that. But once again, folks, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, now's a wonderful time to do it. And also, if you could hit that like button, that would be so cool for you to do that. I'm going to jump into two topics today, folks. First of all, I think what I'll do is jump on this one here, which was sent in from a gentleman on my YouTube channel. Thank you. His name is 88 Bones is his name. And he wrote, let me see. Hello. I see you are a comic book writer, author, artist. Oh, that was nice of him to say that. Yes, I am. I am an artist in the process of making a more graphic-based book, novel, comic book. Ooh, I like that. But I don't know anything about getting books published or in stores or on public forums. Do you have any tips I could use? Roughly how much something like this would cost me? Any advice would be really helpful. Thank you. That's from 88 Bones, BONEZ. Thank you, brother. Wow, boy, that's a topic that can go on forever and ever. But I'm going to tell you what I would do. First of all, you said that you're an artist and you're in the process. So therefore, you must have the team already. Hopefully, you already have the pages colored, or you're going to get them colored, letterist, and everything like that. You need to get that, first of all down packed. And I hope you have all of that. This right here is a project that can cost you anywhere between $300 to get it started, all the way up to $5,000. It all depends on the route you want to take. First of all, I'm going to give you the route that I would take if I was you. First of all, you're going to have to go public. You're going to have to get your book or whatever you're working on. You're going to have to get it out there. You're going to have to network. I'm telling everybody, there's about 450 groups about comic books, independent comic books, selling, buying, purchasing, making on Facebook. You need to find at least 50 of them, okay? And you need to be on all 50 of them, and you have to watch what people are doing. You have to watch what people are saying. You have to watch what people are doing to make it happen and little tips they give. You're going to have to network with them. You're going to have to show people what you're doing. So therefore, if you have some artwork, if you have some drawings, a little smidget of a storyline, a name of a character, you want to try to bring people in by saying, hey, I have a comic book named Realms. It's about a sci-fi, it's a sci-fi fantasy. It deals with dragons, witches, warlords. Is anyone interested in stuff like that anymore? You want to put questions out there, get feedback from people. You want to have your character up there, and if your character is Baruch, the Breaker of Souls, you can say, hey, this is my character, Baruch, the Breaker of Souls. He thrives off of fear and turns fear into kinetic energy and uses it to basically mentally and physically beat his opponents and foes. Does that sound like a kind of cool character you guys can get into? You got to get feedback. You're probably going to get one person. You're probably going to get a thumb up. You're not going to get a lot of people. But you're going to have to keep doing that, and you can't keep reposting the same thing. Probably in 10 groups, you're going to have to post that one day and that. And then the next 10 groups, then you can post something else. And then in another 10, you can post that same thing. And then another 10, the next day you can post. You have to post. You have to network. You have to get your name out there. You have to say, let's say your name is 88 Bones. That's the name you're going under. When someone say, hey, when you hear the name 88 Bones, what do you think about? And they should say, it's some guy got some comic book out. He's showing some characters or something. Am I right? Someone should know what your brand or your product is by just hearing your name. Usually, if I say Limitless Comics on here, a lot of people are going to say Limitless Comics. Oh, yeah, I know that guy. That's Tony. That guy's got some okay, mediocre comic books or whatever like that. But they're going to know Limitless Comics. If you were to say The Muffin Man, they're going to say, oh, yeah, that's that Limitless Comic guy, Realms. If you say Solo 88, oh, that guy, he's making a movie. Yeah, 88, that's that guy with them 2 guns, right? They're going to know because I've been networking for years. I don't have a huge fan base, but the networking I've been doing has definitely paid off. So you're going to have to network, okay? And if you're the kind of person that's working 45 hours a week and you don't have time, you're going to have to make time. You're going to have to put down PlayStations, Xbox, talking to the wife, girlfriend, friends, homies. You're going to have to stop watching the Twitters and watch all the TikToks. You're going to have to stop all of that. And you're going to have to just focus on your main priority, which is your book or the product you want to do. That's all you're going to have to do right there. So it's going to be a sacrifice because you're going to have to give up a lot. I know a lot of people that want to do comic books, but then when they say, oh, man, but I'm going out with my friends, or, yo, man, my girl wants to spend some time with my boy wants to spend time with me. Yo, I'm watching this crazy movie. Yo, I'm watching the Snyder cut, Jack Snyder. Again, that's 8 hours you got right there that you're watching. Something you really don't want to do. You want to be very careful with that. So you're going to have to sacrifice your time. That's the main thing, 88 Bones. You're going to have to do that. And another thing, you're going to have to do a crowdfunding. You're never going to get into any stores. Don't listen to nobody telling you you're going to get into Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Comixology. No, driving comics, you're not going to get into them. First of all, there's trillions of people in there, and you're just going to be a grain of salt in an ocean of indie people. You're not going to get there. What you need to do is do a Kickstarters or an Indiegogo crowdfunding. You got to get one of them done. And you do not need to have your whole book done in order to do it. What you need to do is have 5 kick-ass pages done, completed, colored, lettered. If it's going to be colored, make sure it's colored, lettered. You have to have them 5-page promo so people can read. It don't have to be the first 5 pages. It could be the middle pages. If they're action, show them. It can be the ending 5 pages. It has to be 5 pages, consistent order, so people can read and see if they like the flow of your comic book. You're going to have to do that. You have to have 5 pages completed. So if you can have black and white, then that's fine. But it has to be lettered. They have to be inked. And there's going to have to be some good 5 damn pages. And you're going to have to put them up there so people can read and be like, Page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5. Not a bad book. You know what? I like that book. I think I'll purchase this book. You have to do that. That's it. And the good thing is you do not need to get the whole book completed. Because what happens is when you do a Kickstarter, let's say you want to raise $1,500, and that's all you're really going to need, $1,500. You raise more, that's good. Because it costs $1.90 to print a comic book, especially the comic book shop I'm going to, for 24 pages, black and white. That's mine. But if you want to do color, it comes up to about $2.30 a book. You want to do the crowdfunding, and hopefully you'll get funded. Start off low with $1,500. That's all you need. And it'll cost you about $300 to get $350 to get all your books printed and sent to you. Then you're going to have to ship them out to people. Don't go too high, because if you go for $5,000 on Kickstarter, if you don't reach that goal, it's all or nothing. If you want to do Indiegogo, you can, but that's a good way to go, and you can get flex funding. So if you ask for $5,000 and you get $2,000, you can still get that $2,000. But the problem is that if you have a lot of people or you didn't meet your quota, then let's say that you only raised $600 and you still take that money. Now you're going to have to add money to get the books done. So I really don't like that. Make sure you reach the quota, which should be $1,500. That's enough to get your books printed, extra books printed, shipped out to people, and keep yourself a little nest egg of extra books you could sell on the side. Okay? You got to do that. You got to do that. But once again, you need to promote. You need to campaign. You need to get out here. You need to network. You need to see what people are doing. You need to let people stick their toe in the water of your comic book company and your comic book story. So once again, you need to do a crowdfunding. You have to have 5 pages completed. And you have to put a premise of what's going on, preview, let people know a synopsis, whatever's going on with the storyline. You have to let them know. Well, these are my characters. They're going to go through these turmoils and battle this person. At the end, they're going to have to fight this greatest god right here. It's a 5-issue series, action-packed, unbelievable. You're going to love it, guaranteed. And these are what you get. So you have to do that. But I highly recommend, do not try to go into Amazon. Do not try to go into comic book shops. You will get the door slammed on your face trying to talk to comic book shop quicker than a blind telemarketer trying to come to your door and sell you cookies and vacuum cleaners. Do not do that. Do not listen to nobody. Do not say, hey, man, this guy's got his book in. Maybe you can. No. Hey, how's it going? Paul, how you going, brother? Never, ever do that. Always do it that way. Crowdfunding. Therefore, if you don't make the money, you can go back to the drawing board. You can see the people who pledge for you. If your book don't get out, you can personally message them and say, hey, my book didn't make it this time, but I would like to get, if I can keep your name and information on my email so I can let you know when the next Kickstarter or Indiegogo is going to start. That's what you want to do. Once again, that's networking. But once again, you have to have your colorists. If you can find them all online. Colorist for hire, inker for hire, penciler for hire, artist, writer, letterist, printer, all for hire. Just go to Facebook, look up groups, and you can definitely find that. That's no problem. But do not work on getting all 30 pages or whatever of your book completed, ink colored, and spend $1,000 doing that, and then trying to sell them to people on the street and stuff. That don't work. You can even do Comic Cons and everything like that if you're comfortable with doing them. But the best way to do it and to get noticed is on Facebook. There's millions and countless of millions of people on there. Whether they're buying comic books, selling comic books, creating comic books, or burning comic books, they're on there. Look on there. Look on Instagram, but mostly Facebook, and tag yourself in as many comic book groups as you can. I hope that helped you out a little bit. I'll be giving you some more information if you want to hear about that later on. Next, I'm going to jump on to the next question. Well, not next question. I've seen this posting, and I'm very curious about. I want to run this one by you people. Good, brother. I'm good to hear that, Paul. Glad you're doing great, brother. This was in Black Comic Book Creators. This was posted by Lewis Porter Jr. I don't know if you can see that. You see that right there? It says, stop blaming others and just ask why people aren't buying your comic book. That's a loaded statement and question. Stop blaming others and just ask why people aren't. I really don't like that. I don't like the way that sounds. I don't like the way it's posted. I take offense to that. And the reason why I do is because it says stop blaming others and just ask why people aren't buying your comic book. 65 to 70% of the people don't know why their comic books aren't selling. They have an awesome comic book, an awesome story. They're great at talking. They're great at networking. They're great at promoting. They're great at distributing the books, but they don't know what else they need out of that magic lamp to get it done. So I think right here, this question that this person is asking is almost like you bring in your car to the mechanic and they say, what's going on? And you go, yeah, I just brought my car in. It just stopped dying and I don't know what's wrong with it. And the mechanic said, well, you know what? Don't come and ask me about it. Why don't you find out what the hell is wrong with your car and why it's not running? And you're like, you don't know. You're not a mechanic. You don't know. You just brought it in for him to find out. Now, the reason why I don't like this question is because it goes, stop blaming others. You're basically not blaming others. 9 out of 10 times we blame ourselves for our books not selling. I do. I kick myself in the ass. Oh, man, my God, what am I doing? I think about what am I not doing? What am I not doing? What am I not doing? It all depends on the group. Let me tell you something. I was in a, not Black Comic Book Creators, but I was in another group with a lot of African-American brothers and sisters. And about a year and a half ago. And I posted for my Muffin Man comic book. And, man, I got 300 likes almost. Yo, brother, good going. Yo, brother, peace. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, man, everyone's going crazy. I was so excited. When the crowdfunding shot out, not one of them pledged. Not one of them looked. Not one of them commented. Nobody told me anything. I was networking like crazy. I was getting on there. I was saying, what's up? I was wearing dashikis, shades. I was reading from Bibles, Qurans, everything. I was like, God bless you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, whole week. I can't wait to see this book. I can't wait to back you, brother. I can't wait. I'm not kidding you not. I have over 300 people. And the group had like 15,000 or 14,000 people in it. And not one purchased. And, and I was upset and not mad at them, but mad at myself because I said, did I do something wrong? What happened? So for that question right there about, stop blaming others. Most of the time we blame ourselves. And another thing, there's a lot of successful independent comic book creators out here, and they're not giving out information to people who are starting out. Like I am. I'm giving out information the best I can, but there's not a lot of people. They want to take your money, say thank you a lot. Here's your comic book. Here's your trading card. See you later. And that's all they do. But there's some people who are inspired, some people who dream of doing this, but they don't have all their bricks laid correctly, so they don't know. And I think instead of people like this saying, stop blaming others, I think that you should say, do you want to know how? Or can I assist you on how? Or have you ever asked why your books are not selling? Or do you need any help? That's what they should be doing. Right now, this is a smack in the face. I mean, can you imagine someone saying this to you? Hey, stop blaming others and just ask yourself why your comic book ain't selling. I mean, you're not helping me out there. That's almost like threat, like that's fear. So no, people don't worry about that. All you need to do is network. Once again, this can sometimes take years to do. I know you see some people out there making tons of money 6, 7,000, 8,000, 20,000, 50,000, and they're like, "Hey, it's my first time making a comic book, and I'm so blessed and so happy to be making $50,000." So then you get mad when you're only making $2,000. Don't worry about them. Either they've been seriously networking, or they have a huge amount of friends who are backing them and family members who are backing them. Maybe their book is just that great. But don't compare your book to their book. Why is their book selling? Maybe their artists are better. Maybe their colorist is better. Maybe their storyline is better. No, it has nothing to do with that. Believe me, there's some people that can sell, some people can sell water to a dolphin, okay? And there's some people that can sell fire to a burning forest. Okay, it's just some people good at that. You see my book? My book is in black. My Muffin Man is in black and white. It has a colored cover, and it's in black and white. And it's sold pretty good. So no, you don't need to have fancy colors and high tech. The thing is, you need to network. And you need to add people who like comic books. You have to post and get people to like what you're doing. So don't ever feel like, well, what the hell? Is this person better than me? I'm going to kick myself. I'm going to stop doing comic books. Why isn't this happening? Don't listen to that. And that's a very loaded question, answer. And I don't like it at all. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it's his opinion and his prerogative is freedom of speech. We're in America, if they are, or whatever. God bless. All right. I understand. But I don't like that question, and I don't think that anyone should be asking anyone that question. All right, right there. I don't care if it's anyone from Todd Smart to Todd McFarlane to Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, or whatever. Stop blaming others. I don't like that, okay? Some people get upset like that, and they do say, hey, you have a few of those? My man. Thank you, Paul. A lot of people get mad, and they say, hey, I did everything right. I did everything right. All I want to tell you, like I said on this posting here, just because you get 200 or 300 likes from people saying that they can give you 300 thumbs up. They can give you 300 hearts. They can give you 300 comments. You can read 300 comments from people. Oh, your book is the best. I can't wait for your book to come out. I'm going to marry you. I'm going to have your baby. I'm going to buy 10 issues. You're the next Todd McFarlane. You're the next Stan Lee. Oh, my God. I'm going to make love to your comic book. I'm going to burn all my comic books to get yours. You can read everything. When the time comes for your crowdfunding to come or for them to support and back you, they're like the back of this page, white. They're ghosts. They're gone. And then you get upset and you get mad. But don't be mad at them. This is what they do all the time. Trust me. Everyone likes to be seen on people's pages. They like to comment on people's pages. The majority of them really will not support or back you your first run out. Okay, I noticed that and learned that the hard way. So network. And don't blame yourself for anything. Don't blame others why your book isn't selling, and don't blame yourself why your books are not selling. You're just on that pendulum swinging, and your swing is going to come, and you're going to knock the head off the industry, and you're going to be selling comic books. But don't listen to this right here. It's just a learning process, and you're going to learn about how to create comic books, and you're going to be great one day. Trust me, I'm telling you, you will. Even the misprinted Muffin Man, he even got that. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, brother. I got a few of them I'm going to be giving away next week here, actually, by the way. But anyways, my name is Tony Moore, the owner and creator of Limitless Comics. Please make sure you stop by my website, www.limitlesscomicsgroup.com. Check out some awesome comic books from the Muffin Man to Realms 01. Variant covers by Mr. Rudy Ayo. Got so many awesome books here, people. I think I've seen that one. Muffin Man there. Original Muffin Man. Variant got so many awesome books. So make sure you stop by. I even have an awesome Solo 88. Let me make sure I think. Foil cover. Solo 88, the the Dead Red Edition. Pretty nice. So stop on by there, www.limitlesscomicsgroup.com. Take a look on there. Thank you so much, my man Paul. You guys have a wonderful time. Take care. I'm going to get on out of here. Make sure you give thumbs up to this. Just click the thumbs up button. Let me know that you loved it. I hope you did. Hope you liked it. Paul, I'll be talking to you later on, brother. I got dishes to wash. Y'all have a wonderful time. Stay strong, stay cool, stay limitless. I'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye. Take care, brother. Yeah, we're going to have to work on that, brother. We're going to have to talk about that. We'll talk about that this weekend. All right? You know we will, brother Paul. Take care, baby. Bye, everyone. Hit that thumbs up. Help a brother out. It looks like this. Bye.